One of the interesting things about digital is the fact that it actually allows banks to go back to their roots, focusing entirely on customer outcomes rather than thinking about products. Think about the banker in Genoa in the 14th century, the first banker. The banker was thinking entirely, how do I fulfill the need of this customer in a way that I'm profitable, but also that this customer is happy so that he sends me other customers. So there was almost a concept of the banker thinking of creating a proposition that had that segment of one. As banking evolved, with the Industrial Revolution, there started being more and more demand of financial services. Bankers started realizing that they couldn't do this one-to-one relationship, so they started creating financial products. One of the interesting challenges that big banks have is the fact that they have so many products. And these products are actually silos. So you have the credit cards, as I mentioned, the overdraft, the current account, the mortgage, and so on and so forth. And what happens as a customer, you think you go to your bank and you're buying a financial product. You think that they know who you are as an individual and that you'll be able to use the knowledge that they have about you on product X to go and buy product Y. That's not the case, because these silos operate by and large autonomously. You see all your holdings within the bank and you think you're interacting with bank X, while the bank is actually thinking is interacting with 5 customers with 5 different products that happen to have the same name and happen to live at the same address. What that did is a lot of banks start thinking of themselves as stores with products. And what the digital revolution is doing is actually allowing the banks to actually rethinking of themselves as not a provider of product, but a provider of outcome. People do not think about a mortgage as a product, they think about the house. Again, they don't think about an overdraft, they think of their holiday. That dimension is something that could emerge again from the evolution of digital banking, blurring the line between outcome and the financial product that is being provided. What GAFA will do, and what GAFA will try to aim to do, is to make the seamless integration of products much more explicit. And this is something that the banks can avoid by actually rethinking themselves and going against this concept, this legacy concept of the multi-product silos into a single silo, which is the customer silo, and the products are actually cost centers that are providing service. And I think that issue of legacy is something that has to be very clearly understood by big banks and is potentially the biggest challenge that they currently have. The interesting thing about corporates is that a lot of them, their leadership knows that they need to change. What the banks need to develop more is their ability to interact with the customer in the way the customer wants to be interacted with.